Hey everybody, Tim Bartz, your Ford video guy, with a little bit of a video. We're going to do a little review on a product that was someone had sent to me because they knew I'd do a little camping, and I'm actually here in South Dakota on a trip camping, and I thought, yeah, this is a great opportunity to test this product out here at a campsite. So if you like review videos or maybe some of the off-roading stuff that we do or camping stuff that we're going to be doing, some of the trips we're going on. In fact, we're going to be doing a video real soon on the trip we're on right now. So make sure you subscribe to the bell notification, turn on. But let's take a look at this. So this is Letwesaf, and it's a radar motion alarm system. And what's different and unique about this one versus some others is it doesn't take Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, signal of any sort. It's all radar based. Within your receiver has to be within a certain distance of your detector. So let's unbox this, if I can get this open here, and let's see what's inside, what you get. This is the kit that you can buy. So it's one kit. I think it's right around $200 for this kit. I'll provide a link down at the bottom of this video. So we do have a user manual in here, it looks like. We have a QR code for the user guide, so it's probably for that. This is, I think, the receiver right there. And we'll go into all the buttons and everything, how they work here in a little bit. That's what you'd like have inside the camper or with you, right, if you're walking away. And then looks like this is the detector. And there's there's two things on the side. And I think that's for straps. So if you want to strap this on a tree or something, you can. There's also a little thing here you screw into the mount. And let's see if they provide any things like that. Let me see what's in here. We do have a charging cable for USB A and then C for the devices. Looks like they both are C down there to charge them. We do have some screws and some for if you I guess want to mount this to your camper or something, you can that way. There's also, okay, good. So there is looks like there's one you can just use that to tape it on, and you do get one mount. So this is the mount right here, would go on here. So you would screw this on, and then you can mount that to your camper, right? So if you're concerned, whether it be like for us, we have a galley in the back of our camper and a door in the front. I may want two sensors, one for the front, one for the side. And the way I kind of did a little look at this before I, decided to do this video, and it looks like to me you have two different, basically where this detector is. I think this is the side that detects, so you would want that mounted to your camper, and this is the side that needs to be away, and it goes out up to 50 feet out from the camper and like 10 feet wide. And so, it would maybe work if you had it on the corner and you angled it just a little. You probably get both, but you wouldn't get them coming from the back. So if you want to buy another detector, you could. You can buy multiple of these. You can, looks like, connect up to 6 different detectors. So if you needed one on both sides of your campground, you could do that. Or if you want 4, whatever, you could do that. If you're more just concerned about people taking things out of your camper, then you could have one just coming mainly up to your front door, right? Or for me, the galley in the back door, if I'm afraid they're going to take stuff out of there. So you'd maybe have 2 for that situation. We have 1, we'll test this out. But I think I read somewhere, we have to get these charged up first before we use them. So I need to get a shower, get some breakfast. So we're gonna charge these up while we do that, and we'll come back and we'll show you how to pair it up and how it works. Okay. These are all charged up now. Let's get this started. So we have we got the detector, right? That's this, and then the receiver. All right, and so we need to pair these first and turn them on. So the power button on this one doesn't really show this power button, is on the side over here, right there. So we're gonna press and hold that 3 seconds. 2, 3. The button should light up blue and blink blue. It means it's turned on. Okay. And then, by the way, you got to have these upright for these to work. And then on this one, it's an on-off button. So we just press that 3 seconds. 2, 3. And it lights up blue, And there it goes. Then it goes like an amber color and then a blue blinking because it's not paired to anything yet. So now we need to pair these together. And to do that, we're going to press the 1 because we got 6 of them we can power up. So we need to know which one you want to set it to. Hit the 1 and it'll blink yellow. Kind of hard to see that there. And then we're going to hit this probe pair once. All right, and then this one we're going to hit the pair over here on the right side once. Have them close together and it'll beep when it's connected. There it goes, beeped, and it also turned green on this indicator right there as well. So now these are connected. Whoops. All right, that's what it sounds like when it goes off. So the detector again is on the back side of the buttons. So it does a pretty good job. We're going to put it out there, and it defaults, from what I understand from the instructions, at 17 feet out, 5 feet wide from the detector. So it's kind of casting it out and kind of in a net there. Now you can switch it to 50 feet out if you want, and 10 feet wide if you'd like. And to do that, this probe set button, you hold it for 3 seconds. So we're going to try that. 1, 2, 3. Didn't beep. Oh, that's because I got to press 1 first. Again, any zone you do, you got to press the button first and then press the probe. 1, 2, 3. There it goes. That beeped. Now it's going 50 feet out. And then just goes back and forth between those 2 ranges. Now I'm going to move that back to 17 because 50 feet is pretty far. 1, 2, 3. Beeps. Now it's back to 17 feet. Now you can also do, you got to keep them upright. Now also what you can do is do a custom one as well. And say, let's say I don't want it to go out there because there's a road right here, but maybe it got my hand. It got my hand. So it works, definitely. But let's say instead I would like to have it just get this area over here. You can actually customize it and set it. And so what you do is, of course, press the one that you want, which is number 1 on this case. And then the probe set, you would press, you would actually just press it once. And then you walk in the area you want the outer boundary to be, and then when you're done, you go back to your original spot, you hit the probe set again, and it sets that area for you. Now let's test it out. We're going to leave this here. Actually, I'm going to carry it with me, and we're going to go out and test this here. I'm going to go around the camper. So it went off there, and I'm right out in front of it. So, let's go a little further out. Let's go to the road. Let that shut off on me. There we go. We're going to go to the road. So I'm not quite 17, I'm further than 17 feet out, but as I get closer, it should go off. There you go. It's about 17 feet right there, and it goes off. Again, you can go a little bit further if you want. 50 feet would probably be within the road, but it works. So you can mount it to your camper. Use a strap you can get as you want. It doesn't come with a strap, but if you want the strap, then you can purchase that, I think, on their website, and if you want to put it on a tree or something like that. So the mount that I have, I'm probably going to end up putting it on the camper on the corner there, so I can get people coming from both directions coming this way. I might actually purchase a second one for the front side of the camper as well. Somebody's coming up. We have the Bronco here, got a lot of cloth top. Somebody could rip in the cloth top, get belongings out of the inside if they'd like. Putting a probe and just setting it temporarily on my Bronco, I could do that as well and have that sensor, so I have the front part of the campsite protected as well as the back part if I'd like. So anyway, a lot of these campsites are pretty cool and pretty chill, but you never know if you're out, especially if you're out boondocking or something, you might want that. So people are rolling out right now. So anyway, looks pretty good. Again, test it out. there it goes off again. Pretty impressive, and it's a great way of just, you know, having some nice security system set up for you. So drop the code down below in the description if you want to get one yourself. Again, they're like less than $200 for one receiver and one detector. If you want more detectors, I think you just pay, I think it's like $100 a piece on those, maybe a little less, but definitely recommend it. I'm going to use it. Thanks for sending this to me, and Letwesaf. Recommend it. So check it out yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.